Hi, I'm Marla Miller from marlamiller.com, presenting another Critique My Query session at the Writer magazine. For those of you interested in having your query letter critiqued here, all you have to do is submit it through in an email, not a file, but in the body of an email, and my email address is right below. Then I put you on a list, and we try to balance the critiques with fiction, nonfiction, YA, suspense, etc., so that we give a breadth of query critiques here. Okay, so with that, I don't think there's anything. No, there's nothing else I have to say. So let me read this one. Dear Mr. or Miss Agent, I am currently seeking representation for Dramani, my popular fiction novel of 76,000 words, aimed at the general market. 25 years ago, a spaceship crashed into the Mojave Desert. The only survivors of that crash were the 70 young children of a human-like alien species who were soon identified as Dramani. Although their existence was kept secret by a rich oil tycoon who knew public knowledge would threaten the safety and happiness of his beloved alien children, it was only a matter of time before the Dramani children grew up and became aware of their non-human attributes. This happens to Sarah Winters on her 25th birthday when she communicates telepathically with Darren McAvoy, another Dramani, unaware of his origin. Stunned by their newfound ability and by Darren's ocean blue eyes, Sarah starts a quest for truth that leads her to a fight for her identity, the lives of those she loves, and the survival of her species. Fast-paced, suspenseful, and sprinkled with romance, Dramani demonstrates that knowing the facts of your origin is not as important as what you choose to do with them, and that humanity is a universal concept. I will be happy to provide a full manuscript upon your request. Thank you for your time and patience. I look forward to hearing from you sincerely. Okay, so what do I think of Dramani, a popular fiction novel aimed at the general market? I'm repeating this for a reason. The first sentence of this query letter telegraphs something very clearly to whoever is reading it, and that is that this writer is more than likely new to submitting for publication, if not new to writing. And you really don't want an agent or an editor to go there immediately. You just don't, not if you don't have to, and she doesn't. Popular fiction novel, two of those three words should not be there. It's a novel. It's 76,000 words, and it's aimed at the general market. If it's a mainstream novel, you might want to say mainstream novel of 76,000 words, period, because that takes care of the general market. You don't want to set somebody up to, then be suspect of the rest of what they're going to read, because this is actually, I think, a delightful story. I don't see the suspense in it, though, so that's one of the speed bumps that I would share with this author. She says it's suspenseful. I see the charm in it. I know we're going to have a little romance, but I don't see the suspense. I know that she has to fight for her identity and the lives of those she loves, but I don't get anything there. So if this writer takes out that first sentence that opens the query letter, she now has about 20 words to add another sentence that would reflect the suspense in this novel that she says is suspenseful. The other thing is that while the 70 young kids were going to find out that they were Dramanis, I'm not sure how they found that out. They said, she says they soon were identified as Dramanis. We might need a little bit more there, but maybe not. But what the speed bump that really hit me was when she says, this happens to Sarah Winters on her 25th birthday. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that 25 is a bit old to just discover that you have special skills. I'm thinking of Bewitched with her ability to, twitch her nose and fly. Usually those skills, or whatever alien skills these 70 kids possess, the chances are this would have been evidenced in some way sooner than one of their birthdays. I thought this was a young adult novel, and I don't know if it is or not, but so that would be something that, for me as an agent or an editor, I would think, 25. What were they? Were there no alien-like features for these 70 kids? Nobody had a clue, or were they all separated? You see how I don't know, so I don't know. So this query letter definitely needs more to hook us. And I don't think much more, a sentence, a couple of sentences perhaps. Remember, when you're saying that something is fast-paced, suspenseful, sprinkled with romance, then you really want to demonstrate that in some tiny way in the query letter so that we go, oh yeah, fast-paced, yeah, okay, suspenseful. We know there's romance because the fella that she's attracted to, who's also a Dramani, has dreamy blue eyes. Okay, that's cool, we get that. But I think that this query is not fully formed yet, and I would encourage this author to, number one, make sure that she's writing in the right age group. And number two, I think she needs to hook us more with a couple more sentences about these 70 kids and when they first discovered their telepathic powers, and the conflict that there is, because she says there is, but I don't see it anywhere in this query letter. I hope that this is helpful. Until the next time, be well, keep writing.